Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy George from JP Custom Ink. Now, I'm doing this video because I kept seeing a lot of DTF stuff from, I don't know, past 2 years. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing a lot of like hacks where you can trick your current printer to, print DTF, especially on transfer films. And I wanted to put that to a test. I use an Epson 2720. The paper the transfer film that I purchased is this one. This is premium DTF transfer film. I'll leave the link in the description so you can try it out yourself. But I'm gonna do a start to finish type of a video just to test it out. We'll see how if it actually works. Now, mine came with this because apparently some printers won't pick up the transfer film because it's too thin. You can actually, I didn't even use this. Let me see. You can see it's still got the backing on it, so you can put your transfer film on this and put in your printer and you'll be able to print. The Epson 2027 for me, I converted that into sublimation printer about 3 years ago. And I basically put the film in where you would put your paper and it just worked. So I had no issues at all. And like I said, I didn't even have to use this. So hopefully it works for you if you decided to do it. But I want to show you something really quick. This is the design that I used. I'm going to print to use as a demonstration. But I just want to show you guys what I have here. So this is my, so I just want to show you guys my print settings. When I go to preference, hopefully you guys can actually see this. So when I go to preference, what I want to do is on the paper type, I actually select presentation paper matte, right? It lays down some good inks. I don't want too much, because I was afraid that something may happen and then the ink's going to be all over the place. So that's what I've found. I've printed 10 times with this setting and it just works perfectly. When it comes to quality, I have it on high. Then if you click more options and you go to where it says high speed, you want to uncheck high speed. If you have it set on high speed, it creates these lines. I've noticed it. I've noticed all my prints have lines when the high speed is on. So I always take uncheck high speed, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to print this one and then we're going to start the process and hopefully it turns out to be good, man. All right. So these are some of the designs that I've already printed because I wanted to test it out and see how well they do actually print. This is a design that I did using like the NBA Jam. That's just me and my brother. And you can see it actually looks pretty good. This is the side with the powder and this is the glossy side. So you want to print on the dull, you want to print on the dull side. Yeah, that's pretty much it, but it looks pretty good. The one thing I would say is that anything that's white, let me see if I can show you. Anything that's white does not get printed, obviously. That's not a good one. I can show you with the little Wayne here. You can see if I take that away, the shirt that he's wearing is white. So because the printer doesn't print white, so whatever shirt you put it on, that's going to be the color where it's supposed to be white. Like his eyes is supposed to be white. So if you put it on a blue shirt, it's going to be blue. So when you put it on a white, you can see how it pops where it's supposed to be white. So just remember that. But other than that, yeah, these are done. So I'm going to put these designs aside. I'm printing a new one right now. And we're going to do the powder. And also, we are going to show you how to melt the powder into the ink. We'll go and make a couple of shirts from there. All right, so this is a new design, just printed. I don't know if you can see it's still wet. That's what we want. And that's the other side. You can see the colors are not popping yet. Don't judge me. We're watching Euro 2024. We had some food. And I said, hey, why not just wash this? Use that for my powder. So I got some powder in here. All I'm going to do is just kind of like get the powder evenly going back and forth on the ink. And the powder, you can see it's starting to stick to the ink. So I'll do that a few times. And then we're going to dry it at 350 degrees. Not dry it, but we're going to burn the powder into the ink. 350 degrees. I do it for about 2 minutes, but it all depends what kind of heat press you have.
Some heat press, they do heat up quick, and maybe you can get away with 1 minute. I like mine at 2. But the thing that I do is, I don't know if you can see it. See the powder? And anything that does not have powder, that means it's white, because obviously the printer does not print white ink, right? And that's the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, well, what I'm going to do is, and I don't see people talking about this, what I'm going to do is basically we're going to burn the powder into the ink. Once that's done after 2 minutes, I'm going to use another coat of powder, because once it's melted, you maybe some areas didn't get enough powder, you know? So I like to do it one more time and then do another 2 minutes. And for me, that lets me know there's powder all over the ink. It's melted. If it didn't work on the first one or the first try that we did the powder, maybe the second time it will, you know, those areas that didn't get enough powder will get powder, because essentially it's the powder that gets melted or stick to the shirt. So to me, the more, the better. That's just my logic. So I only put this under my heat press for about 35 seconds just to show you. You can see the white powder, but there's some areas you can see the colors are coming out because it's drying. So I just wanted to show you the difference on that one. So basically just put it under your heat press and just let your heat pressures hover over it. You don't want to obviously push it down because it's going to melt right into your heat press. But yeah, mine is really, I have it really tight as far as the pressure. So it's hovering right above it. So it's pretty good. So we'll be back and I'll show you the difference. All right, it's been in there for 2 minutes. Let's see how it's looking. Yep. I don't know if you can see how colorful it is, but you can see a little bit right here, right here. It's still a little bit white. That powder hasn't really melted in too much. So let's just put it for another like 20 seconds. I also printed the same design on a sublimation paper. This one is going to be on 100% cotton. Then the other one's going to be on 50% cotton, 50% polyester. I just want to see the difference between the two, because the goal is to see if we can use it on 100% cotton and will it work. So, but I want to do both just to see sublimation versus this method on cotton, just to see how good it looks on both. All right, everything is melted evenly. Still a little bit there, but I'm not too concerned about that. All right, let's get the shirts ready. All right, so we're ready to press the t-shirts. Just want to show you. This is next level, 100% cotton. I don't know if you can actually see it on the video. We're just gonna give it a 5-second press just to get the moisture out. We're not worrying about too much about the placement, because this is just to show you how this stuff works. So this is the side that was printed on. This is the shiny side. This side goes up. We're just gonna put it right there. So we're at we're at 330, and we're gonna press it for 16 seconds. Also, this is a cold peel, so we're gonna let it just sit for a little bit. We'll let it sit until it cools down. We'll have a look at it. And we're gonna do the other ones as well. So that's it. We're just gonna let this cool down. So we'll put this to the side. We're going to get the next one. So this one, I'm not even gonna get the moisture out. This is just for practice purposes, using the other designs. Using this design. This is Lil Wayne. By the way, this design, I made this on an AI app. I just typed in Lil Wayne, Street Fighter character, and I kind of like the color, the red splash in the back, so I went with it. So this is on 100% cotton shirt. This one is Gildan heavy cotton. All right, we're gonna press this one 330, 16 seconds. We'll let it cool down. The other one's already cooled. It's already cooled down, which is great. Doesn't take that long to cool down. But I want to do all three, just get out of the way. So we'll let this one cool down. We're just going to do the other one. We want to take a look at Autumn. This is also a Gildan heavy cotton. And I wanted to do this black on there just to see how it would look. This is actually my design, by the way. The artist did a great job. Told him what I wanted, and he had that done within 10 hours. As a matter of fact, no, I think we're going to continue doing what we're doing, because I have the other one that I want to do a comparison, but I have to turn up the heat because that one is... So this one is the one we're going to compare. Ugh. I got a couple of sheets in there so it doesn't bleed. So this is the one that we're going to do. Okay, so this is the one that we're going to compare. This is Sublimation. I don't know if you guys can see the back of that. It should say A-Sub. This is sublimation paper. 50% cotton, 50% polyester. I'm going to turn this up to 380. We're going to wait for that to go up. I haven't done sublimation so long, so I don't remember the setting, but let's just go with that. All right, this is the sublimation one. 380, 40 seconds. And if you notice, I didn't even put any tape to hold it down or anything, because like I said, this is not for a customer or anything. So I don't care how good perfect it is. Little smoky. Let's give it a quick rub. I can't remember the last time I did a sublimation shirt, so this may come out bad. All right, looks pretty good. A lot of the colors came off the paper. Looks good, feels good. I'm not mad at this at all. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's lower the heat. Okay. All right, so this is shirt number one. This is our DTF hack. That's how much came off the paper. It feels pretty smooth, looks good. The color's a little dull, so we're gonna give it another press. And let's see if that gives us a little bit vibrant color. Let's see. And we're only gonna do that for about 5 seconds. Okay. It didn't pop as much, but when you do the second tack, it really feels like it's in the shirt. It doesn't feel like rubbery or anything. This feels better than printable vinyl. Like, this feels nice. But okay, let's just get the next one. I'll put them all next to each other so that way we can compare. Let's give this a try. Ah, comes off so clean. Look at that. See, right now, it feels plasticky for me. But when I do that second tack, it is pretty nice. Let's see if that happens to this one. Quick 3 seconds. Don't have to do too much to it. Oh yeah, once you do that second press, my goodness. Oh wow. This is actually better than I thought. But this is the shirt that we're going to compare. This one is done on the next level. I think I said Bella Canvas. This is the next level. Comes off pretty nice. There's a little bit of ink there, but this is nice. Yep, feels a little bit plasticky, just a little bit. Let's give it our second press. Three seconds here. And let's see. Oh yeah. I saw the color pop even more. Oh my God, that feels nice. It actually feels exactly like the sublimation. It just feels like the shirt. Wow. Okay, guys. So I got the shirt side by side here. I want you guys to tell me which one is the sublimation, left or right. I'll give you a second. Just think of it in your mind. Do you think this is sublimation? Or is it this one? Let's get a little bit closer. See if we can get the details. What do you guys think? This is the first shirt. Do you think this is sublimation? Or do you think this is the hack that we just did? Or is this the sublimation? This is t-shirt number 2. What do you guys think? Which one is the DTF hack and which one sublimation? So let's pick the hack. We're going to zoom in right into the hack. Nope. This is actually the hack, or the trick, whatever you want to call it. This looks way vibrant than that. Look at that. You can still see some white. This is sublimation, by the way. Granted, this is a 50-50 right there. This is a 50-50 cotton and 50-50 polyester. So I'm sure if it's 100% polyester, the color might pop a little bit, but I don't know, man. Look how vibrant this one is. And I don't know if you can hear that, right? You don't hear as much. This, you hear just a little bit, but guess what? When you do this, rub your hand on it, it doesn't give you that plastic feel, man. This actually looks great. The only thing I can tell you right now, I love how this came out. The thing is, I have to do a wash test to really see if this will last. I need to see if the DTF hack will actually last. I'll probably do that on another video. I'll do the stretch, scratch, and wash. I'll probably do like 5 wash on all of these just to see the difference between the two after 5 wash. Let me get the other ones and so you can look at it. Like, this looks great. Look at the colors on this, man. This is on 100% cotton, DTF, what do you call it? DTF hack. I love it. You guys tell me what you think, man. Any questions, put it in the comment section below. And I'll do a video on the scratch, pull, and wash test. All right? I will see y'all. Peace.
Okay, so what do I think about this DTF hack transfer film used in sublimation printer? It actually looks pretty good. One thing I need to do most definitely, which would be a separate video, I'm going to do, a scratch, pull, and wash test. I want to wash it at least 5 times. Obviously, I'm not going to just start washing stuff right now just to get a video done because I'm way too busy. So I will go ahead and start to wash them tonight. And I want to do it at least 5 times and see the comparison between the DTF stuff, that hack that we used versus the sublimation that we use on that 50-50 t-shirt, the 50% cotton, 50% polyester. I do like how the DTF came out. It feels nice. I'm telling you, man. One thing I couldn't stand about printable vinyl, it just felt like rubber. I didn't like the feel. And so I don't know if this method is a good method to do as far as, like, let's say somebody wants to have a brand. I wouldn't do it as a brand. But if it's like maybe they need 10 shirts and it's like 6 different colors and it's got shadows and all that good stuff. And if it's a birthday shirt, sure. but I think I need to do the wash test just to be able to really say 100%. Because if that shirt can last 5 wash and it looks fine, then I could definitely do like a birthday shirt using this method. And if you're wondering what ink that I use to print, I use my own ink. It's JP Custom Ink. I'll leave links to that if you want to try out my inks as well. Sublimation ink. Yeah, but I like the way it looks. It's vibrant. The process is not too crazy. Maybe it can get messy with the powder, but I mean, if you're a messy person, you're a messy person. I think the toughest part may be the powder, just getting it, getting it on there and then letting it dry. And yeah, it works. I'm not mad at this, but like I said, it still comes down to the wash factor. But I would never use this method as like to do a brand for someone. I wouldn't do that. But birthday shirts or family reunion, something like that, I can see this being okay. I can see it because like when it comes to brand, your expectation should be way high. If it's for a birthday shirt, I'm not saying your expectation should be high. I'm just saying it's probably they're gonna wear it one time, they're gonna have a good time, and then throw it away. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, if there's more stuff like this you want me to try, just leave in the comment section below, man. This t-shirt game is fascinating to me, man. I kind of left the t-shirt thing like 2.5 years ago. I focused on stickers. Man, it changed my life. Not just money wise, but just everything, man. I love it. But I'm kind of just coming back to a little bit. I just want to see how the t-shirt game is. And then first thing I saw is everybody's talking about DTF transfer film hacks. I'm like, you know what? Let me give this a shot and see if it actually works. And it actually does work. It looks wonderful. But again, it comes down to that wash test. So I'll keep you guys posted, man. Anyways, keep your head up. Love you guys, man. Till next time. Peace.